I wanted to talk just a little bit about a concept that I've been thinking about that it's kind of has a little bit to do with music and a little bit to do with sociology or something. I don't know. But I've been thinking about frequencies and frequencies that go together and frequencies that don't go together. For example, notes that go together and notes that cause tension. And for example, when you're playing music, obviously your root notes go together. Octaves, right? They have frequencies that match up with each other in a certain way that make them sound good. Same thing if you put in other certain notes that may not be those notes, right? May not be those exact notes, but they're notes whose frequencies blend well together. The major third sounds like it really works good with those frequencies. Let's say they're friends, right? Their frequencies blend well. The fifth, right? The fifth, intervals of a fifth, they all sound like they blend well together. The sixth sounds good. It kind of is getting away a little bit. Doesn't blend in perfectly, but it's definitely not dissonant, let's say. It doesn't cause a lot of tension. The second or the ninth of the scale sounds good. Adds a little bit of tension, but nothing that's too crazy. Okay, but then you have other intervals or other frequencies that don't blend well together, that do cause tension. And it made me think about people's personalities and how if you think about certain people having a frequency about them, then they have friends, right? They have friends that they get along with. They have things in common with, family members, same thing. Maybe they have, spouses or whatever. You have a lot in common with that person. They may not be exactly like you, but you guys blend well together. Your friends do, your family. Well, sometimes you meet people or talk to people or see things on TV or whatever that seem to be way out in left field to what you think. And those frequencies that they're on don't match up with the frequencies that you're on. And you get this tension. You get a lot of, in music, it'd be dissonance. For example, a sharp 5 note sounds like that. So say if this is a personality D and this is a personality A sharp, there's a little bit of dissonance there between those two frequencies. They don't blend in as well as other frequencies do. Other things might be notes that are half step apart, like a C sharp and a D. And sometimes that made me think about humans, and maybe people are just, they I don't know what to think of that. If one note were to move closer to the other and match it, or maybe just accept the fact that that is dissonant. And maybe the other idea that I had was maybe to add other frequencies to that mix that make that dissonance sound good. Like say this by itself, these two notes by themselves sound like that, but you add other frequencies to that mix, and those different personalities of each one of those notes, intervals, whatever you want to call it, create some sort of beauty out of that dissonance. It almost makes me think, not to get too heady, but it makes it real that people's differences can add beauty to the chord. Just some thought that I had. Okay, guys, stay safe out there. We'll talk to you later.